Thanks for staying tuned. Eric Hayes traveled to South Africa this summer to attend the World Cup. Alix Schiraldi has more.
Professor Eric Hayes had the opportunity to travel to South Africa this summer with two of his friends to visit other friends, as well as cheering for the USA in the 2010 World Cup.
The reason we went to South Africa, obviously for the World Cup, and then we have a friend that's a diplomat in Mozambique, which is just next door to South Africa. And him and his wife is pregnant. They were going to have the baby in Pretoria, so they were going to be in South Africa. So we wanted to go see them.
He described the atmosphere surrounding the World Cup as a pretty exciting experience, and how all the African people were proud to host such a big event in their home country.
Yeah, the atmosphere was incredible. I mean, the plane ride over, we were flying a U.S. airline, so the pilots were all going crazy. The whole trip, the whole flight over was really cool. I mean, they were having trivia contests and all this cool stuff. And of course, the minute we walked into the airport, vuvuzelas all over the place, going crazy. So it was really cool. Yeah.
They were able to go to 3 games and said that the USA versus Algeria was by far the best one.
US-Algeria was awesome. I mean, because, Donovan's goal, we were right in that corner. So it was right down at our end. And, the reaction, there was a ton of U.S. fans there for that game. And the reaction after the goal was just awesome. I mean,
they stayed for 16 days and were able to go out and explore different cities in Africa, as well as going on a safari.
Went to Cape Town, did the whole Cape Peninsula, Cape of Good Hope. We went to Zambia to see Victoria Falls, and then we went to Botswana for a safari, and then we came back, and like the last 4 days we did Kruger National Park in South Africa.
Hayes said his favorite part of the trip was seeing Cape Town, and he would love to go back someday and see more.
I give South Africa a chance. If you ever have a chance to go there, just it's well worth it. It's a really neat country, and I think they have some issues, but I think hopefully the World Cup kind of helped out a little bit. So I'm hoping that South Africa just keeps progressing like they have. So.
This has been Alix Schiraldi for KNBU TV. To see more pictures of Eric's trip, check out these links.
Thanks for that, Alex. Baker faculty has also moved around a lot this summer. The Communications Department has moved to Mabee Hall, where Dr. Emmel and Professor Gibson-Lucas have moved. Dr. Joyce has moved from Case Hall to Mabee. Dr. Beasley has moved from Mabee to Case, and moving from Harder Union to Pulliam are Dr. Mellinger and Professor Boswick. With all these moves, students will now have to get adjusted to new department locations. This year, Baker is offering several travel interterms to diverse locations of the world. Although Brett Knapp, Assistant Professor of Art History, has postponed the Paris-London trip, there are still 3 travel interterms set for January. Kevin McCarthy, Professor of Business and Economics, is supervising a visit to China, where students will explore the business world of Beijing, Shanghai, and Hong Kong. Sandra Schumm, Associate Professor of Spanish, is taking a group of students to Salamanca, Spain.
The students will be staying with families in Salamanca while they're studying there. On the weekends, we'll be going to other little towns in the area. We'll be going to Segovia, where they have the Roman aqueduct.
Associate Professor of Physics, Ron Sivron, will also be leading a group of students through Israel. In his interterm, Study Hebrew in the Holy Land. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but stay tuned because after the break, we have our sports chat.